Mr. Rubio has very good marijuana. Will fetch good price. Marking location.
Alright guys, well I'm just going through the island once again. Well I'm just going to point out most of the places where you find your secondary targets, points of interest such as the cable cutters, grappling tools, and the guards' clothes. Well, you don't need to find all of the guards' clothes or all of the cabling cutters. If you find one, at least that location can be used for everyone. But the guards clothes, one location is enough for everybody. You don't really need the cable cutters because you can easily scope for the burners during the setup in the prep mission. That one is good enough to cut through the gates. Now, if you're playing with 2 people or more, then you probably want to look for the best point. Now, because it's random, all the all the locations are placed at random depending on what time you're doing the ice. You need to try to find. Well, you can't really try, but find the guard's clothes or find the secondary targets, all secondary targets, before you go into the ice, because sometimes the locations you might find might be tight or difficult to access when you are doing the final ice. So I would suggest that you find all secondary targets during your intel, then find the guard's clothes closest, the ones closest to your infiltration points. So if you're gonna infiltrate the island from the airstrip, look for a guard clothes closer to the airstrip. There should be one at every or close to every entry point. It may not be close by, but it will be easy to access when you get into to do the final ice. Now, however, this is the difficult part, and it's finding them and knowing if it's gonna be there or not. Now, you just need to look at the normal locations or look for anything with a blue box, right? Blue or green box. Now, you look into that and there's nothing. There is also some boxes here. Just a quick look. If it's not there, then you move on. Now, there's also sometimes you have a grappling hook over here or a cable cutter. I found cable cutters here as well. And yeah, I've got lucky again. So that's one cable cutter for me, and voila.
Some bolt cutters should make short work of locks along the way and quiet work.
So you could also check up here for guard clothes. If it's not there, then move on. Alright, now I'm gonna try and do this as fast as I can. Well, this is just this is a temporary location for a cable cutter as well, just in case you don't find any, but it rarely does it appear there. Now, when you come back in the game, there's always a camera right here during the final ice, so you need to be careful. Now, I've been lucky so far. In every in every room or cage or hideout where you find the secondary target, there are always either 2 tables or 3.
Okay, position
Now
locked.
you need to check all tables to send to Pavel. So you need to mark the location of what's on each table. So the best is finding cocaine. However, there's only always like 3
Noting location.
locations for cocaine, and 3 or 4 locations for weed, and cash is always like 5 to 6. Well, cash is a lot in the sense that it doesn't pay that much. Now I'll also show you another location where you can find cable cutters on the airstrip. This is just a quick look, but this, in case you're scoping it for the first time, you need to take a picture from the communication tower. Now sometimes you'll find the grappling hook here, but it could spawn here, and if it doesn't, just have a quick look. If it's not there, then you move on. Or bolt cutter, and also this section here. Don't worry, that the guards are not gonna catch you around here, because over here it's the airstrip, so it's one of the safe zones you could roam around. I'm just checking it quickly so that I don't miss it out. Now, if you're moving around the map and you see something like this ropes, then it marks a location, likely location where you find the grappling hook. Now, if you come over there and you don't see one, then there's no grappling hook there, and you could just look for cable cutters if there is. But if there is none, just oh, guess what I just found? Whenever you're walking around the map and you spot some kind of vibration on your pad, if your pad begins to vibrate or a bell rings, then that's the treasure chest location. There's always 2 treasure chests every time you scope the island, either during the finale or during your intel. Now, I was lucky to find this one waiting for me. Now it's kind of they spawn around the map randomly, but you would tell by the vibration that occurs when you get close to it and the bells will ring. So that's 1 treasure chest found. I need to find the second one. Now I'm not going to spend much time looking for that, but I'm just going to go to every location or likely location where I might find a bolt cutter or grabbing hook or a guard's clothes. You wouldn't find a guard's clothes here, so do not bother. I've sensed another vibration around there once I got here, but sometimes it's all for the bike, you know. But when you hear the bell rings and you feel the vibration on your pad, then check it out. Just follow the sound. It is a treasure chest. It could also appear inside the underwater. Now this is the second treasure chest I've found every time I've come to the island. So I would show you a location where I found the other treasure chest. Now, but before then, I'm going to quickly show you the bolt cutter location again. Now this, it's rarely you find one here, but just check in case you might just find the treasure chest. Apparently Rockstar does this weekly offer. If you find both treasure chests, they give you an additional 100,000. Right? So I'm just gonna, don't worry, this guy is friendly, so you can walk by him. Because it's the only one allows you to move around. Now cable tie, bolt cutter also appears here in this location, but not all the time. But this is also an important, so most likely you have a cable cutter here on the airstrip or by the little buildings over there, the guard quarters, or on the actual airstrip lane. So those are the places you will find the cable cutters. Now the guard uniform as well you could also find around these areas, but if not, I'm just going to quickly take you to another location for cable cutter or bolt cutter. Be careful, I think it's best moving around with a bike because of all this. When you're driving in the forest, you could come across a lot of some woods, like some trees that would actually not break, and you get stuck between the trees like now. So you have to be careful while driving through, so you also don't snap your head off. Well, funny thing is, if you die in the game, it's okay, because you're only just going to spawn. You're only just going to spawn back to your last location. So it's not going to take you to Los Santos. It's only when the guard catches you like 5 times, or the search helicopter finds you roaming around and it sends you to Los Santos. Alright. Most times, twice I found a grappling hook in this location. So you could, sometimes when you check, you need to check underneath the tower, right? The guards have always got like stuff hiding under the tower. They cannot find you. They cannot just find you, because if you walk towards the tower from the side of their vision cones, they wouldn't spot you. So it's okay because they're right above and they cannot see what's going on underneath. So you just need to check under the towers as well for grappling hooks. You would likely find something under each tower in the game, and when you want to escape from the opposite end side of their vision cone. So don't let them spot you while coming up. So just gonna sneak out from here. Yes. And over here you could also find a bolt cutter. And this, if it's your first time, this is an infiltration point. So this is a point of entry which you need to take a picture to send to Pavel at the first time of your, if it's your first time starting the iced or scoping the island. So over here you check here quickly if there is no cable cutters, or not the pliers. The pliers are just extra tools, but you can't take them. You just need to look for cable cutters. They're quite long, either with a blue or red bolt. Now you should also be careful that sometimes you could find stuff on top of the sheds around here. Now, especially I'll show you a location for where a grappling tool, a grappling hook appears on one of the sheds by the nut dock. So The North Dock is also a place to find a lot of interesting items. So when you're coming back, be careful, there's always a guard around here. So just do not drive close towards it. I'm only gonna drive this right side. And I'm not gonna come up that side because that guy could turn around to spot you. So wait for the guard to look the other way. Now we're coming inside this shed. This shed, yeah? There is the secondary target there's always a secondary target in that shed, which is a good thing. Oh shit, the car is coming, so we need to run. We need to run. The car. Alright, in this shed here you could find secondary targets and also guard clothes, or no, only guard's clothes and secondary targets can be found in the shed. So right there on the table, the two tables, look for secondary targets for either cash or weed. And I think right now we got cash. We got cash on both tables. No, weed and cash. So that's a good one.
That's on your planning screen now.
So you take a picture twice.
Location noted.
And then check the side, on this side here for guards clothes. If there's nothing there, then it didn't appear over here then this time. But that's also a location for you to find a guard's clothes. Just need to wait for this guy to look the other way, and then I could come out. In this location, there are 4 different areas to find secondary targets. Sometimes you would also find cable cutter here, or bolt cutter. Just make sure you're careful while moving around over there. This guard goes all the way to the bottom. So once it gets to the bottom bit, then you can turn. Alright. It's time time. Alright. Now, this is also another location where you may find a grappling hook. But there's none this time around. But before I take the picture of the other secondary target, there was a treasure at this point. Now, also this you could find a cable cutter over here, or grappling hook on top of this shed right here. The last time I came here, over here was a treasure chest. It's spawned right here, so you will come to this area to see if there is any. Also, you get guards clothes could spawn around this side of the map. This is the North Dock. So by the North Dock, you will find stops there, here, and this area. So you check this areas to look for secondary targets. If not, then just move around. Now I'm gonna go take secondary targets over here. Watch out for the cameras. see right on top there, there's likelihood of a grappling hook. Now, last time I came, I found one there, and now there's one there again. And the best way to get up there is coming through, climbing this place and climb up. Well, sometimes it doesn't let you climb, but just look for the tallest point, or you could go from the back. Don't worry, the guard's cones don't reach down to this area, so you'll be fine as long as you don't move too much. So over there, you can see the grappling hook just right there. I wanted to show you so you can see well. There. Alright, grappling hook right on top. So for me, I found the grappling hook, I found some secondary targets, I found the bolt cutter. I just need a guard's clothes. Now if I was going to infiltrate from the airstrip or from the north dock, this dock area, then I know I've got a grappling hook which I could use for my escape after infiltrating the compound, because it's always good to pick this up before you go to the compound. That way you could rest assured for a clean escape. But if you do not have a grappling hook before entering the compound, then your escape isn't going to be clean. You know that you have to fight your way out of the compound when you actually get into the compound. Even if you successfully leave the compound without alerting the guards, you're going to have problems. You're going to have problems getting out of the compound. But if you have your grappling hook with you, then everything will be fine. You wouldn't alert the guards until you leave the compound and you're about to make your getaway. Then all the guards will be alerted anyways after you leave the compound, and it gives you like 5 seconds. That gives you 2 minutes after leaving the compound before the guards are alerted, and you have that 2 minutes to make your escape, or you could use that 2 minutes to take the rests on the island. So now I'm taking the second targets. Now the problem about this section here is there are 3 tables, but whenever you come in to take whenever you come into the island for the final heist, you would need a friend. You will need a friend to access this building. Now there are 3 buildings with gates like this, because you can't open it with a bolt cutter, so you need to open it with the control panel. So somebody uses the control panel here, and then the other person goes in to grab what he can grab. So now, also want to appreciate everyone that has supported me and is following our channel. Thank you to all our subscribers. And if you are not subscribed yet, I would love or like to ask you to please try and support our channel. I try to take my time out every time to redo this heist so that I could share with my fans or our subscribers. Now, in order to get more contents for you guys, I would appreciate if you show some support. Show some support by liking our page or giving a thumbs up to this video. It's it will be really appreciated. It will be very helpful if you can, because then I could have the time to put or make more video contents for you guys. So this is another location for secondary
It's on your
target.
planning screen now.
Normally, sometimes I do this with my friends, so it's quite entertaining. Oh, there's a car coming, so oh, Nelly, that was close. I actually ran in the guard's view, but just by the second he walked by me, so he did not see me because I was quite fast. If you run fast, they can't spot you, but if you quite slow, then you get spotted. You need to be quick with this. And the cars move randomly, and they could just surprise you when you least expect it. Now also, by the water tank over here, you would occasionally find I want the guy to go because I want to climb this tower, the water tower, because over there you could find a grappling hook or cable cutter on top of each water tank, but not every time. So sometimes you will find one there. But I'm also looking for a powder. There's a small powder, powder dust, which you find during the ice scoping island, and that could be used in the water tanks to kind of poison the guards. Doesn't kill them, it just makes them eye and reduces their focus their focus on you when you're doing the final ice. So literally it makes them a bit lazy and dull. But it doesn't do much. But it could make your getaway quite easy and quick. I think we found everything we need to find on this by this knot dock, which 70% of everything you need on the island is always by the knot dock. The rest you find in the island itself. If you get caught once, try not to get caught again. If you get caught 3 times, then just kind of leave the island because it makes it a bit difficult to search the rest of the island, because by then you would have the helicopters searching the island, and once the helicopter is out, it's oh shit, I hate it when this does. See, this is one other problem I've got with this ladders. It doesn't pick at all times. So the other day I fell off the communication tower because the character did not react to the ladder when I got there, so I fell through it. Alright, now I'm looking for a guard's clothes. There's none here, so I need to look for one close by. Apparently there is. So this is the last location I was going to check, and there is one right there. So I think I have all the necessary points of interest
you could disguise yourself as a
I
guard.
need.
It would not be perfect,
And
but might be enough to fool them briefly.
if I'm coming from this entrance, I think it's safe to say we are ready to go. But and hit the final ice. But oh, there's a car coming. I need to disguise out of here. So sometimes it's all about checking your minimap and be sharp, spot when you're in danger, and run away when you can. Now I'm looking for a bike. I left my bike bike there. So we're gonna steal the bike. But we need to know where the car is. Oh shit, we got spotted. We got spotted. Just right when I took the bike, I got spotted. Not a good chance, not a good thing though. I knew that was coming, but I was trying to be fast about it. Alright, now we're back to this. So,
you're not celebrity this time.
the good
You are
thing is,
smuggler. Smuggler is disposable if caught in wrong place too many times.
the good thing is, I found everything I needed on the, I found everything I needed by the North Dock. So I was about to go in the main building. So I just need to steal a bike from here, and I'm going into the island. So I'm going to take that bike right there. Don't worry, guys, we're coming back for you. Yes, guys, it is Tobin Studio _ Magic. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I know you probably have got other things to do, so while watching this, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and come back again to complete the rest or see the rest of the video. I'll try my best to leave enough intel for you guys as possible. There's some interesting things you could find on this island. You could take a picture of this, but literally just a souvenir. It's nothing really related to the ice. It just tells you an history about the place, or a storyline about the place. Now, this location here, you could also check around for if you're looking for a treasure chest. But if not, just keep going or look for other things. Now, this location here is a point. It's a point of entry, and I think Rockstar is trying to support the climate change, so they also try to send a message to the global climate that occasionally you'll find a whale. Not all the time, but occasionally you'll find a dead whale on the island. So you can send that to Pavel, and Pavel will just tell you a story like about.
See this too often on dry land. It must have become beached. You know, I think I have met such a creature once before. Years ago, I was abducting CEO of Bank from cruise ship not so far from here. And actually, never mind. I do not wish to speak ill of the dead.
Well, since there's not party, you can always go in here. It's always open. And there's no party. If you need to just escape or run away, you can always just go in here and escape. Wait for the car to go. So there's always the two guards on the gate by the entry point here. So you have to make sure that they're not looking at your direction. If you want to drive through, but what I do is either I sneak through, or I could just try and accelerate. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So if you're good with bikes, I could say you could run through with a dirt bike, but wait for that guard on the tower to be looking the other way. So you see the other guard is looking the other way, and the guy on the tower is looking your direction. The moment it turns its back, then look out for the car coming. I didn't get it right. Alright, so I didn't get that right, and now I need to hide from the car. Check out for the guard. Alright, let's do this. I know it's something that always goes wrong most times, but could make it work. That didn't go as planned. That didn't go as planned. No way. I'm just gonna sneak in through the gates. It's not working. Because the guard is gonna look this way, so we're gonna have to wait till it looks to the other way. Now we can't go now because the other guard is looking as well. So we just wait here. As we got the cover from the trees. The other guard is looking at the gate. There's a car coming. We'll let the car pass before we go. Now is the time to go sneak through. Alright, now we're in. Guess we just have to look under the bike. Oh, there's a car coming. Sometimes when you're behind the bushes, sometimes if you're behind the bushes and covered by a building, you wouldn't get spotted. So I think it's time for us to make our escape. It's quite though. It's a tight entry, but you just have to be careful and run to the right direction. Alright, now we're looking for secondary targets. Secondary targets we will find over here by the main docks. Now is the time to be careful.
Right, this section is with, you'll find a cable cutter over here. Not all the time, but sometimes it spawns right here. And also the powder spawns here as well. So you might just be lucky. Else you just need to look for it. If you don't, it's not compulsory, it's just one of those optional things to look for during the heist. Alright, now let's look for cars. Are there cars coming? Oh, yeah, how far are the cars from us? Okay, there's a car coming in our direction. The two cars apparently, so we need to let them pass. We'll let them pass before we come out. Just be safe. Now that guard is gone, alright, we can now come out. Inside this place, you would find several targets. So, you come in here, look at this table. Now, on this table, there are two tables here, but there's only one item. Take a picture. I would send to Pago. Because the first table does not have anything, so we change our location. We take a picture very well. We zoom in and send to Pago. Okay. Right, look for the guard. There's a car coming, but it's going the other direction. So also the truck. Take a picture of the truck from here. And the supply truck is also a way to infiltrate.
You can drive right through the front door. I will not
Building from the front door. Well, it's not the only way to enter the building. It's just if you want to try every entry point, then you could use that to infiltrate. Alright, guard is coming. Let's find. Okay, let's check to be sure the car is going. Now you see the guard that roams round in the car. Let them pass before you come out. Alright, now the window wet. Shit. That was close. 3 cars in one spot. There's the guard. Now that the guard is close by, we need to be careful. They can't come out yet. We're cornered. Look, God, this guy is suspicious. So we just have to be careful. We still got the cars. So this place is actually too hot. It's too hot of a zone, so we need to move. move through here because of the cameras. I was gonna show you where the other targets are. So I'm gonna do this quickly. You go underneath them, they can't spot you, but when you're right on the side, then they find you. So I need to know what the side is looking at. Alright, and there's a camera right here. So we're gonna go around to find what we're looking for. A guard is coming from the outside. So and it was boy, that was close. I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm saying, but that was really close. The guard comes all the way to the side. And I need to take a picture from this building to find the second target. So we'll wait for the guard to come close. But when it turns around, we go and check it. Do not come out while it's looking. Alright, now it's not. There, we'll just take a picture real quick. There's 3 tables in this one. Got nothing on this table. We got cash on that table. I think with 3 tables we only have one.
Okay, position locked.
And there's a car coming. And there's nothing on this table. So we need to go. So that is one location on the main dock. So you got the main dock right here. You will find a car, a truck, supply truck around there or around here. Now, in the main docks, there's not a lot of things to find, literally because I found most of them already by the north dock, so on the airstrip. So I think we just need to look around for other things like cable tie, the bolt cutters, and grappling hook. Grappling hook you can find here as well. Be careful, the guy in the tower looks this area most of the time. So you can find a grappling hook here. If it's not there, then it's somewhere else. Right. There's a cable cutter right here. So you see right there the bolt cutter. So if we're coming in from the main dock, there is something to grab from here. Or you could find it over here. But I'm a good swimmer, so I do not need a rebreather or anything because I've got good lung capacity. If you've improved your lungs capacity and your lungs ability, and you can swim underwater for long, you wouldn't need the rebreather to help you through the tunnel from the drainage pipe. But if you just wanna have some fun, yeah, you could as well use both of them. Just especially when you're when you're looking for treasure chests. Looking for more treasure chests. Now, sometimes here you will find a cable cutter or grab an hook, but not right there. It's somewhere around here. There's also a place to find sapphire tablets in the building right in front of me. Just need to walk behind the guard and make sure the guard is gone. He's still going. No car coming. So wait for him to go, and then I stopped right inside there, so you come inside here. Now, there you go. There's 2 tables on here, and they have got the 2 of them full. I've got cash, and I've got cocaine.
Noting location.
You could take this one alone. Like if you're doing it alone, you could grab this alone whenever you come to
planning screen now.
Whenever you come for the final ice, you could do this alone. But you could easily cut this with a bolt cutter. But the good thing is, the locations I found, I could access them alone. But remember, your bag has got a limit, so you can't take so much. There's a limit to what you can carry if you're running the ice alone. Now there's a car coming, but we shouldn't be in the side of the car. We just need to walk over because the guard is coming. You can't allow the guard to catch you right here. Now, by this other shed, there used to be you could find the guard's clothes somewhere. Now you see, I was talking about the powder. The powder spawns like randomly. Now if you see a flashing box, it says flashing. It's flashing. You see, it's flashing. I need to do this quick before the guards find me. Over there. Alright. Now, you pick that up. Alright?
I am familiar with this chemical.
It's a cotton powder.
It has interesting side effects.
Voila.
You put this in the water supply, every guard on the
So,
island will
literally,
be distracted.
this is all the fun.
You cannot wipe
There is
your ass
a
and
water
shoot your
tank
gun at the
right
same
there.
time.
We're gonna put it in. Well, over here is just a point for the helicopter pad. You can take a picture and send to Fiverr, but literally it will tell you we can't use it, but it's a good thing. It's a good location, you know, in case we need to spot or we need to blow up the helicopter.
Obviously, we cannot use this ourselves, but it is a useful reminder. Mr. Rubio has an army and an air force.
Alright, this is what we're gonna do with the powder. The cotton powder we just found. This is what we do with it. Whenever you find it, then you walk straight to the water supply and you put it inside. Before we do that, I just need to check if there's anything like here. You could also find a bolt cutter there or a grappling hook. Now there is none. I think twice I found a grappling hook, a cable cutter over there, but this time around it's empty. You could also find a grappling hook or cable cutter around here. Sometimes it spawns randomly on the map, but you see, with the powder we have, I'm gonna do something. It's gonna be interesting because you can only do it while scoping the building. So you see, it says press to contaminate the water supply, right? So we pour the water, pour the powder in it.
Good work. If you need a toilet, go now. There's about to be a long line, huh? And not one of them able to point their gun straight.
So it disorientates the guard, so the aiming is a bit poor. So over here you could also find a cable cutter or grab a hook, but there is nothing there, so you just need to come down this tower. Oh, just making sure I did not fall right there again. It's funny that the guards don't have a good sight, so they can't spot you from afar. So the other thing we need to be looking out for is there's still two more sheds around here to see if we can find any more items. But we found almost everything we need now. Guards clothes, everything. I'm just showing you the locations where we could likely find other things. Let me see. There's a shed here, and right behind this guard over here too, there's a guard's clothes here. So, like I said, guard's clothes was the same place where I found the cotton powder. There was a guard's clothes right there. Oh no 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 no! That was close. That was close, guys. That was close. That was very, very close. I was very close. I've been so lucky in this game today. Sometimes I scope sometimes I could scope the whole island without getting caught, like for 2 hours, 3 hours, but because I'm trying to do this as quick as possible, I'm making some mistakes. But you don't have to even wait too long as well scoping the island. You can easily scope without getting caught. Just knowing where you need to, where you can run to. Know where the guards are, and be careful. So you can find some cable cutters at the side, but it's now risky because I'm right in the middle of everything now. You can find some cable cutters here, but it is a risky part when walking around this place, so you have to be careful and make sure you run as quick as possible. Now, this is the part I wanted to check for the last thing, but I need to make sure the guard, because basically taking the picture could take long, so I'm just going to hide because the guard is coming back. And there's the guy looking at here. Alright, I'm just gonna hide. I'm gonna hide here. I'm gonna hide right here. But it's not a good spot to hide, but I'm right in the open. This is where the car passes. And there's a car coming. So I'm gonna hide here. Also, you can find a grappling hook over here. There's also a guard close right here. We're just going to take a picture quickly. See, it's quite a risky point to be playing around. So, because I want to take the picture of secondary targets, just waiting for the guy to turn around, and now he's turned around. Gives us more room. Gives us more room to take this picture quickly. Alright. So I think I found 4 guards clothes. There's nothing on that table, just that tape. There's one on that table. And cocaine. Alright. Now that's most of it. So we found guard clothes. Now we only found one grappling hook, and that's because the grappling hooks are quite in tricky locations. You only need one. You only need to find one, and that will be enough for everybody. The rest, because once the leader finds it, everybody would have one already. So once the leader comes out, everybody comes out of the property of the compound. So one is enough, and now we can make our escape. Or you could just spend some time looking through the last building over there. But because of time, I just wanted to show you the relevant bits, relevant things to look out for when scoping the island. There are also other areas you can find grappling hooks on the edges of the map, which I'll show you in a bit. But first of all, going by this guard is a tricky one. So one needs to be very careful because he could spot you.
You could make it quick, but that's when it turns. That's when it's not looking. It would look the other way. And that's when we could run towards him. But there's nothing there really, to be honest. It's just a section we could find a grappling hook. Now, there's nothing underneath him. We need to just look for the guards coming, and we could check right there to see if we could find a cable cutter. I think standing right here is okay, especially you're not in the sight. You could use the lens of your camera to scope to look through if you will find something. You could just zoom in and try to take a picture just for taking sakes. Now he's looking at this direction. Oh shit. There's a car coming. But if we just stay cool right here, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Now, because the guard has just turned, we need to be careful. So, our escape is going to be tight. We need to make sure he's looking the other way before we can go. Alright, now is our time to go. We need to just go underneath his shed and then make our escape. But he's gonna look this direction. So he's looking at that direction now. So now is the time to run towards the side. And there's a car coming. Now is our time to run. Okay, so also by the communication tower you likely find a grappling hook and a cable a bolt cutter. So you could either reach the communication tower first, and be careful, there's always a guard around the communication tower. Now the guard at the communication tower could either be moving or could be stationary. Once you see his cone is stationary, then he's probably not going to move. So you go in from the back, his back side, and you go in behind this cone vision, and you find the gate to the communication tower.
Upstairs, downstairs, you will
So
need to look around.
now you could look around for, but you have to be quick at it because the cars could be coming around to do their patrol. So you just need to look in case you find a cable tie, a cable cutter, or um, a cable cutter or a grappling hook. If there is none on the ground floor, don't forget they are also looking for the panel. The arcing panel is a switchboard. You would know it when you find it. So if it's not on the bottom, it's either gonna be in the middle. But since we found it in the middle, it could have moved to the very top. So last time it was here, and there's a car coming. They must not spot you climbing the tower, so you have to be quick about it. But at this height, I think it's safe to say you're okay. So you see, that is the panel. That is the panel. You know, mind blowing. We've come this far. We have come this far, guys. But first of all, I just want to check the top before I hack it, because last time I tried going up here, I ended up falling through because it did not respond to the ladder. So if I'm gonna fall through, I might as well just know now. But yeah, okay, there's no grappling hook here. We tried to look for the other grappling hook, but there's nothing, and there's no bolt cutters. Alright, now let's hack this place. Now the signal box is quite easy to hack. You don't need to rush it. Don't accept if you're not sure until you're sure you got the right figures. So basically what it's doing is got numbers, and it's got like operators like division, multiplication, ohms, and plot. Basically just simple maths, but it uses signals like this is the ohm sign, this is the joule sign, and ohm sign. So it's just calculating with simple math. 6 ohm of 6 will give 6. So we need to match up with the target score, which is 18. So we'll look for the figures that will give us 18. 12, what kind? We need something lower. So 6, then 5, then 1. That's for one shot. So we should go the other way. You don't accept it. Don't accept it if you're not sure. Then just go with 11. Right. So 5 ohms 11 and 1 13. That's way less. Okay. So we've tried this. I think the one has to go on one of them. Yeah. Alright, we need the 6 on this one, definitely. Then the 5 on this, and the 1, the time is running. So we said the time was, the battery life is going down, so we need to be quick. If plus this did not work, then that would work. Alright, you could just scan the place while you're on the tower rather than coming down, because it saves you having to look for hideouts or spots to scan.
No need to change the winning formula, yes?
So we're safe. Where we standing is safe. So you got a panther, which you wouldn't find when you come to find the finale. The panther is always out of the way when you're doing the finale, because for some reason in online gameplay they removed all animals. You can only see them in the videos. You can't see it in actual gameplay. So guys, while we're doing this, please do not forget to like and subscribe
It's Tobin Studio underscore with the dash. That's the dash at the bottom. Magic. Or just type Tobin Studio space Magic. You should find us on YouTube. TSM. You would notice if you find me in game, Top Stubbins is my ID. Just add me, follow me, and join our crew, which is called Detonator Squad. So guys, please show your support and like this video. Leave a comment on any improvement or anything you like to see, because sometimes I just do videos at random, and sometimes it's not the content you want to see. But if you help me by telling me what content you would like to see and what would you enjoy most, I would be happy to make something for you guys. And also, I'm also looking for players. I would good players that are also good with that would like to talk or make an interview during gameplay. So if you'd like to discuss during gameplay on one of my live broadcasts, let me know, and I would make it happen. Okay guys, I only just came out of that just by mistake. So I go back into it and then scope the rest of the building. Alright, we're looking for the basements. Just that those places I've scoped already. Just don't forget to pan left and right to find hidden points of interest on the map or in the compound. So you pan left and right to spot hidden sections. Now, if also whenever you come into the casino, whenever you come into the island, before you do your finale, try to play around the free roam. There's always a guard. One of the guards comes to Los Santos and gets drunk. You could steal the key card to a private security room on the island. But if you don't find the guard, you wouldn't be able to steal that from him.
There, bonds. There, in the safe. Untraceable. This is why he keeps them.
Alright, so we're coming for bearer bonds. So since we're coming for bearer bonds on the safe, we would most likely be killing we'll be attacking the head of security, to get codes to the safe. If it was jewelry, then that's easy as well.
Gold? I see. I have made a note on the planning board.
That's 2 gold points. And picture. Wow, what a jackpot. 3 things in this room.
Possibly very lucrative. I will
2 gold.
this.
The 2 golds in the game are all in one room and 1 painting. So definitely, I think I need to play this 2 players or 3 players so I can steal off. So which means I'm only gonna find 1 painting or no painting at all in this room. Oh, there's no painting in this room, so basically all the paintings are eating away. Oh my luck, not good. So on this table you can see there's a drawer in this table which you can get the golden gun. The golden gun is in the drawer, and over there where the picture is a safe on the wall. It's just like the safe in your office. So you go to the wall and you access the hidden safe to steal an extra cash. Oh, there's nothing on this table. So we found the gold. No gold there, no cash. We need to look for the other painting. Oh, gold again. That's 3 gold.
Okay, position locked.
Okay. It's 3 gold, no cash. That's 4 gold. Wow.
No
This is
demarcation.
a big ice though. It's gold everywhere. Tell me I'm not gonna come here with 2 players. I must come here with 2 players. There's gold everywhere. There's gold everywhere. 4 gold and no painting. Well, only 1 painting. Something else. Give me something else. Oh yeah, cash. Well,
That's on your
in this
planning
room
screen
there's only
now.
cash. I think it's not even worth stealing sometimes, because if you can get all the gold, that is enough money for you guys. Okay guys, I think that's all of it. I'm just gonna go through again just in case I missed something. So we found the primary targets, and we found the basement and the safe. Since we'd already checked here before for we've already scoped the Eden basement, so we know where the safe is, we know how to get there, and that was from Mr. Rubio's office. For some reason in the final ice you will find Solomon in here. I don't know why he's always locked in a cage, but it's just one of those things in the game, right? Right. Yes, guys. Okay. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Show your support for your boy, please. It's Turvin Studio _ Magic. Turvin Studio _ Magic. We're just going through again so we can make sure that we got everything we needed. So okay guys, I think that's it. So let's go. Now let's go check out what we found. Oh yeah, I need to show you the other sections of the map. For you see the light, I can easily point it out for you guys from here. You see the lighthouse over there? The lighthouse over there. Now, I haven't found any, but occasionally you will find a bolt cutter over there, or grabbing hook. But if not, before you go to the lighthouse, make sure you check that area of the map. You see where the farm is, and you got the guard watchtower over there. See the circle there. Now that's an infiltration point, and also you're most likely to find a grappling hook over there. Well, I will try and make a quick stop in those areas, just to make sure we checked everything on the map, because I know it's taking too long already, and I don't want to take too much of you guys' time. So, oh, he actually responded. Good. It's not like he fell through this time. The other time it fell through. Oh yay! Oh yay! Alright, ooh, there's a car coming. Alright. We said we just want to check that place quickly, right? That side we're going. No, it's the other side. This side. But before we go, there's also a secret. Sometimes you find a secret target in by this farm. See by the farm over here? Now,
There is also a water supply right here. Oh, there's a water supply that can be found here, and also you could find you could find secondary targets in the shed right here. But be careful, it's not all the time, but yeah, just check. Only one of the table is pulled here, so also there's another point where you can find secondary targets in one of the sheds, but it's the last point to find something. It's not all the time you'll find something in there. Alright. Oh god. Because the guards are coming. You have to make sure the coast is clear. See, the cars are coming. There are 2 cars coming. There are 2 cars coming. And they're coming this way. So you need to be careful. Now because they're coming this way, you just have to make sure you're out of their sight. And also the guard. But watch out for the guard. It's a close one. I don't know why the cars are tailing each other. It's funny though. How did that happen now? There were 2, and now both of them meet at one spot. Okay, 3 cars. And now the guard is coming again, so we have to make sure we are not in their sight. And I have to take a picture, well, because we need to take a picture. The guard is coming to the side as he does his patrol. It's just weed, one more weed on the side. But it's just an extra you can find. Wait for the guy to walk away. Alright, now take a picture now.
Location noted.
Also, because you can find a grappling hook or bolt cutter around here, so just be careful. Sometimes it's behind, you might not see it well. You just take a picture in case you don't see it. Just take it just in case there's something there. But if there's nothing, then you could just confirm and you know you've checked it already. So we was going to check. Comes towards the side, so it's just to eliminate this. Sometimes a cable can tie over here, or a guard cutter, a bolt cutter, or grappling hook around here, but there is nothing here this time. That's another location. So I think I've shown you almost everything now, and now it's time to run, check this last location and move out of it. Oh shit. That was close. Hell, that was close, guys. If I kept on running, there's no way I was gonna run away from its cone vision, from its sights. So I had to like try and be tricky about it and walk towards him. Oh, there's a car coming, and the car is gonna come inside here. But we just need to hide. Now you could look around here. Sometimes you will find a cable cutter, a bolt cutter, or a grappling hook. Now over here it's where you can find a grappling hook, but if it's not there, do not waste time, because the cars could be patrolling anytime. Like one is coming right now, so we need to hide. It's gonna make a U-turn around here. Sometimes they make a U-turn on that side, so you just have to be careful and run. Just have to be careful and run. Alright, I think we checked already. There's nothing. Also check the side. There's either a grappling hook around here. You'll be surprised where this grappling hooks spawn. The spawning area is where you least expect it. So you just need to check and check thoroughly. Found one there before. Oh, that was after spending 2 days searching. Spent 2 days searching. I came back. I wanted to make sure I had all the location, but I checked everywhere. I did not know that you could find one hidden in such a place. Now, if you don't find it, then it's safe to say you could check the tower. But I think 3 times I've been to the lighthouse, and there was nothing. So it wasn't much of a good. The only thing is, if one could drive or take a bike through the whole island without being caught, then it would have been quicker. But because I'm having to run through these places, that is why it's a bit hard to find all the entry points. I mean, hard to find all the secondary targets that we need. But bear with me. Don't mean to take too much of your time. I don't want to fall. No. Come on. Don't fall. That was close. The moment you fall into the water, you have to swim your way out, and it is a long swim. Just quit the game. If you have the time to swim, then swim it. If not, just quit the game. Well, I normally just swim it. I swim the whole length, because you can't call for a boat, you can't call for a boat pickup. This is a no man's land. So normally you should have been there and you're looking to call back up. It doesn't work like that. Come on. Well, there's still some point. Some of those points of interest we found. I think it's just means for updates, things Rockstar could add to the island, other missions Rockstar could, initiate on the mission. They could set up a mission where we infiltrate the guards, one of the guards, and be like the pilots or one of the helicopter pilots, and we land in the island with this guys as one of the soldiers and take them out. So that's why we have the helipad. We have places which you could just explore. There's a camping site around here as well, but not everything you need to take. If you watch the other of my videos, you would notice I highlighted a few things there. So this lighthouse has nothing. I think this is the fourth time I've checked this lighthouse and I found nothing. So I think it's safe to say I wouldn't waste my time coming to this lighthouse again. Okay? But if you do want to make sure you check properly, you can always check here for an extra. You see over there, there's a camping site. You can take a picture of Pavel and he will say, well, this reminds him of his brother's house or where his brother used to live, but it's literally nothing to do with ice. I don't think it has anything to do with ice for now. So yeah, we'll just take this for souvenir.
A charming little campsite. Reminds me of my cousin Leo's place. Not so useful for us.
So let's just say it's a gallery. Let me take a proper picture of it. Alright, can't save it. If only they... And the last section to check is this place, but be careful, make sure no cars are coming. This is also an infiltration point when you're coming to the island. So it's just a quick look around. Remember, we still have one more treasure we did not find. Treasure chest we did not find. Well, we haven't been lucky. I've only found one every time. The second one is always hidden, and I've not got that much time to be playing around this island. It's a big island, for crying out loud, you know. And Rockstar randomly puts treasures around to find. Alright, the other section we wanted to check is by the compound. But there's a car coming this way. Now I think we need to make our way. The easiest way to make your way back is by getting caught by one of the guards. So they send you straight to the back to the airstrip, and you can make your way out of Los Santos. Or you could just feel like running all the way. But I think I'm at the bottom of the map, and I've walked all the way without getting caught. So I think I've done good, and it is safe to say we can make our way back home. Now the drain, if you've not scoped this place before, you need to come to the back here, and you see right there, just there, see right there, by the compound, beneath that section where you've got the boats, where you've got the dinghy, it's a drainage tunnel. So you need to just swim underneath, swim beneath the water to find the drainage tunnel. If you haven't scoped it before, then that will give you an entry point into the compound. so you can go in from the drainage tunnel without getting caught. It's quite the easiest way to enter the building and get things done quicker. Also, to beat the LA challenge, you could do that just to win the LA challenge and get yourself 1.5 or 1,000, 1.4 mil every time you run the heist. Or you could as well just do it the other ways and enjoy the game the best you want to. Okay, now I have the choice to keep walking around or just get caught, and because I don't really want to walk the whole distance, I might just get myself caught and be sent back. Oh no, not yet. I just remembered something. There's 3 cars. What's going on? Alright, these cars keep following each other, keep following themselves. I wanted to just check for a grappling and the last location where you could find a grappling hook, and it's just around this, on the fence of the compound. So it's just around the fence of the compound. By this section here, you could either find a cable cutter, and sometimes this section of the fence, this other section, I'll just go show you on the map. You see on the section strip, that's the fence of the compound. So by this side, sometimes you'll find a grappling hook. It appears there sometimes and it doesn't other times. So I've tried twice, I've not found on my game, but it depends on what geographical location you are in. So the random locations are placed at intervals. So right here, sometimes you would find a grappling hook, but looks like there isn't any this time for the 3rd time. So I think we've done it all. We found 1 grappling hook, we found 4 guard clothes, we found 3 cable for bolt cutters. We also found the extra cutting powder just to make them disorientated. We found enough cash, gold, 3 cocaine, 4 cocaine, 4 golds, 5 cash, 4 weeds. I think that's about everything. Now it is time to get caught and be sent back. Yo, come here you, I'm gonna kill ya, come here yo. Alright, send me back to the airstrip. I'm tired of walking this whole place. Okay guys, there it is. We've done it all. You see, it's one other way to easily get caught and then they take you back to the airstrip. At least it's the 1st or 2nd time, not the 5th time. You have 5 times to get caught before they kill you and send you to Los Santos. And sometimes if your game hasn't saved, you wouldn't have your scopes or the things you found would not save. So if you're ready and you're happy and you think, yes, I'm done, then we could make our way to Los Santos. Thanks guys for watching, and see you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.